Hi friends, in my channel I am going to talk about total GATE syllabus, and in this GATE syllabus I am going to share you my notes which I have got from the academy, GATE Academy, famous GATE Academy. And in this there are almost like for ECE there are around 10 subjects. Out of that I will be sharing almost all the notes that I have of all subjects. And presently I am starting the subject communications. So it consists of digital communication as well as analog communications. So initially we are dealing with the analog communication, then we will be starting digital communication. So let us start this subject. This will be helpful for GATE. If you are preparing, if you are really enthusiastic about GATE, if you want to crack the GATE exam, I am sure that this notes will be much more helpful. And this is like if you this is exactly the notes that is given by the professors or the faculty who are teaching in GATE institutes. So let's start this. So in the communication there are basically we deal with these frequencies, like one is voice, the other one is audio, and the other one is video, and the other one is data. Now what exactly the difference between voice and audio? Generally they both seem to be one, but there is a difference. What exactly the difference is? Voice is nothing but this is the frequency, this is nothing but a human voice. It consists of human voice. And audio means apart from human voice there are other voices which are beyond human quality. Like there is if you take DJ, that is different. If you take other loudspeakers, there are musical instruments which are different from our voice. So they have some higher frequencies, some of them have lower frequencies, and there are some small things, small beings are there, living things, which have lesser frequency, which have they are different from voice frequency. So the frequencies which are generated by a human voice, we are calling it as voice frequency. So voice frequency ranges from 300 hertz, this is hertz, 300 hertz to 3.5 kilohertz. And audio ranges from 20 to 20 kilohertz. Okay, so 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Now if you see this audio range, you can see that this 300 comes in between this, right? 20, 21, 22, like that, 100, then 200, then 300. So 300 as well as like that. If we go after 300 we get 1000. So 1000 is nothing but 1k, 2k, 3k, 3.5k. so these two are in between. So 300 and 3.5 are frequencies which are subset of audio frequencies. So voice frequency is nothing but it is a subset of audio frequencies. It is in between this. So audio consists of voice as well as other frequencies. Voice is just human voice which ranges very less, and audio consists of very big range, that is which starts from 20 to 20 kilohertz. And next comes is video. Nowadays the world is more about video, quality videos, sharing videos, everything. So video frequency ranges from 0 to 4.5 megahertz. And if you see, the video is having more frequency, higher frequencies. Okay, so audio is in the range of kilohertz, whereas the video is in the range of megahertz. Next comes data. Now data frequencies are in they range from 0 to almost higher, whatever frequencies are there present is whatever the network speed is there. Like if you take in 4G, it is what we call the lab speed, the lab tested speed is like 1 gigabits per second. And for 5G it is 2 gigahertz or 20 gigahertz. It is 20 gigahertz. So the practical frequencies are different from the theoretical frequencies. So practical frequencies are like these are the inputs, and we want to transmit these things to some other parts. How do you transmit that? What are the ways of transmission? We can generate these. When you speak, you are generating frequencies in this range. When you play some music or some disturbance, then that will range in between this. So all these are generated, these frequencies are generated. Now suppose if these generated frequencies, if you want to transmit to other end, then how do you do it? That process, transmission of these inputs, these values, these frequencies from one part to another part without any disturbance, that we are calling it as communication. Transmission of this information from one part to another part. So how do you do that? Is it so easy as we say? No. Why? Because when you when you stand here, when you stand at one place and when you shout, your voice will range within some meters, right? So as the distance increases, the voice gets reduced, so the sound quality gets reduced. Why? As the distance increases, there are a lot of disturbance involved, so that has to be reduced. And considering the distance, we have to align our communication path such that it is whatever the input you have sent, that has to be generated exactly at the output. Proper output we have to get. So that process we are calling it as communications, that we deal here. So that can be done in analog way, that can be done in digital way. So if we do in analog way, that we are calling it as analog communication, and if we are doing it in digital way, then that we are calling it as digital communication. So there are two parts. So as of now, we will be dealing with analog first, then after some time, after some days, we will go for digital communication. Now let us see this. So firstly, the basic model of communication. What is happening overall? If you see the overview of the communication system, what is happening is, we have a transmitter, we have initially we have a transmit, what we call a source here, voice source or video source, any source. So that source, it will generate some, these are the inputs, right? It may generate voice or some audio or video, anything. Now that has to be converted from audio or voice video form to some electrical signals. So that part we are calling it as a transducer. So that part which deals with conversion of these inputs to electrical signals, we are using a module called transducer. So what transducer does, it will just take the input, it may be audio or video, and that input is converted to electrical signals so that it can be transmitted. Okay, so this is transducer. So transducer does conversion from one form to another form. Now an example of best example of transducer is our microphone. So if we use microphone, our voice is getting converted into electrical signals, and those electrical signals are being processed, and they can be amplified or they can be reduced based on our requirement. Next comes modulator. Now what is the function of modulator